so say the apex court of the land. Meka the apex court of the land and me the Supreme Court. Yebeka akaya. Nkukuo bi a omode omasem ko pray Supreme Court. Yes here from Center for Citizen Constitution and Electoral Systems. Ade a omode ehye kwato so Supreme Court say processor ye maame a oye leadership Torkornoo Gertrude nensema anase niema bi a waya entumemboa nensem fata say Chief Justice Bediatuo Anamo no say ompenifo hwehwem na maame no yentu no ana yenyi nfi akonya no so dwumedi a wadi bebre ho a enye no sankofo a mebo mu din ye from Center for Citizen Constitution and Electoral System say omodo koi say omo pese omo siw aban no kwan ana omo ma aban no kwan ma aban no sebiwa oma committee hwehwem na yenyi maame no eto emfi Chief Justice akonya no so nti omodo kopie mu na omodo kopie mu wo the highest court of the land me che the apex court of the land Supreme Court no and ma ekoye ni 5-member panel omotena asam no so hwe acting Chief Justice Paul Bafuboni saso ono na no preside isifu moro tanku amidu ono so ho yoni kolendi Henry Anthony Kofi ansana yaw asare darko kuku dami na tena asem no so na omotena asem no so no mekosi ye ne se sa injunction na omode kwato so se ye ma ho kwan maame no ye nyini mfi ho no ade a omobogu ye na 5 panel no omotena so no ade ne kwaye 5-1 against nkofo omo ye omadwen se omo ekosi kwan ma ye ma kwan maame no etumi abaye anase ye yi na fi ho no ade go against them nti Center for Citizen Constitution and Electoral Reforms no omasem enkwenkwesi aga ade ande enkwenkwesi hwenti mekoso wo koso wo Supreme Court no 4-1 ade no koye enti mekosi ye no enti 4 no chere se still no asem no koso na yendi na yehwehwe maame na asemu ano no pese o chere se je yembongo enti injunction application enya de Supreme Court ende omodi ye adwuma enti ma epiemu eno no na esem na ye kana bebre bi ntiase no mamenka bi nchiro Chief Justice say her ladyship Torkonoo Gertrude me pacho bebre oni 49 judges muntie ni yo 49 judges ye nkofo bi omutumi contract ahorowa na ncho se ye de man nkofo se bia nkonya na Supreme Court hia nkonya na ye court ahoro ni hia ene contract ahorowa na wo judiciary service no oni 49 judges me pacho bebre muntie ni ye pa 49 judges etumi de ta contract ni bi ma obede mo omomba ene sika ahoro bi osenche bi mu edwumanfo bi ni ade enya ni omuni ebusuanfo tutu kwan kwa brochi mema ni nyina no state no ano mani sika kisika no ye twatwa de afa se eniema bi judiciary service hia eniema bi oso de ye adwuma na ye de boa judiciary service no omo anya ne sa obodi ye omo ankasa contract de mo mba omba ne omukun no mo ye mu tutu kwan bia na entwayi enti make say wo hwe the Daily Statesman that's why nsem bi omo ka wrongful rent alawa payment make say Chief Justice nankasa Torkonoo oni sa 49 judges Omar refine sika no Omar refine sika ne de aba 118k Ghana cedis into Omar refine sika no say sika ne de abo into monje into we Ghana ne na wutie mi a metene say Chief Justice nankasa waje no mfom so atuma hu say no kre wagigi sika bi emboa no kre oni justices binti say ade sika no omodi aba sika no omodi aba na sika no omodi aba no we na che say maame no sebewa waboman maame no sebewa waye niema ehia nyame no niema bi a waye no embonti Ghana fo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say ode ensem ani ma ekoso no ode ma committee say monhwe so na maame no asa wafom a no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama mfa ne pe enka nche Ghana for say maame no meyi na di committee wo ho odi ama mo hwehwem se maame no se bi wo odifo a yema ye hu se odifo na yempam no odifo so a onsan befa na konya embetena so enti ma epie no ewe ye Ghana ni a se sia ye justice si maame dan no omaboye krono na krono omoboye no ono na 118k Ghana cedis sika mo du omodi aba omodi omomatutu kwan ansana contract ahoro so omo ankasa de mo ho eno na abedem no ntimra ne ye adwuma se sia de diska na ba ya maame na waje ne mfom so atum ntia mo beka ya asemi ba ye de code bo no kan se o momo da so ye se ode saa sika no ode ba nti eyensama no so akoso ho eno na daily statement so capture ya say edasono.
The first letter out Troy allegedly Mamini refused to sign. And until Mamini deputy and the signing here, go check the letter. Now let's see and yet I said we're resigning. And the reason is I'm going to
secretary.
Yes, also I'm going to concentrate on my duties as an appeal court judge. We don't have anything against you, ma'am. But the truth, NSA, why were you holding these two positions? You were judicial secretary under Torkornoo, and at the same time an appeal court judge. Why this critical time? Yanka bibi, but sebin producer and nyeme bi wa otwa so, odi bi etwa so a, and na ko hunu bibi asem na nkasa ni ntwo no emu wo.
Madase Alisa, Akogan. Alisa, contaminant number 3.
If I'm in court,
Katum,
Bachi Bium, Muka said, and then money guasin, Munam and Nimu guasin, Munam,
report judges.
I imagine. No, but how did in the English dictionary in G when you say aware, aware, which means marriage? Now, today, what does it mean? Yeah, they call court now aware now translated into the what do you call it?
Rape.
Yes, it went into the Webster dictionary and came out. After transcribing our year from marriage, now it turned to rape. And then we're saying, in Marco school, you have read literature. You don't know the difference between marriage and rape. And then you forcibly go and jail people. Now, it was a learning process like we are all sharing today. What we know now means, what we know about the prisons they have no idea. You understand? Yes, and the people we met and how we help them and other things. Say nyamine ye bibia o abontia unim se bia bibi betumi ato wana yeah nti yemfa nyame Mugabe. But Chief Justice, there's no way she's going to come back. I'm telling you.
Well, you suspended Chief Justice.
She's not going to come back. I told you in secondary school there are some suspensions no about to say we on back biom beginning the better to near the fan dismissal no call and she's not going to come back. But on one kasani when she became CJ was partisan. How did she become appointed to the place? How did she get there? She saw 2 senior judges when she went. One she met 2008 when she was a small girl. If I say small girl, when she came she was 61 years. So in 2008, how old was she? She was some small girl B at the time. No sir. And na Bafu Boni at the bar Supreme Court. 2008. It's 17 years now. No. Nanado when it and Pana Osan who get broke Pamwansa 2015. Or no so was serve your mind who go and read their judgments. Intermediate and Yami Wanga method na edi was wrong. So that method no. The senior most judge we must have a laid down procedure that will allow the judiciary to be as independent as we want it to be.
It's like in the police service.
Yes, the most senior person must take up when there's a vacancy and other things. And dan chain. 7 na a president Supreme Court no. Answer na meba ho no. Bafu Boni. Yemfa adwuma ne kran share ni sa even acting no. But show step that he has control over the judiciary. He knows what the judiciary wants. He knows the gap in the justice delivery system. So quickly he's mopping it up. He's called for cases to come for review so that he will assign judges who understand today's modern justice delivery system. Judges who will use 20% technical knowledge and use 80% wisdom and common sense to return justice to the people. justice emanates from the people. You understand? Yes.
Why you say so of your life? Oh, come on.
Too much.
Say here now call school. Say we are boy. Why you
say papa. Ye di nipa ide omo ba Supreme Court no so mbeka ho no and we beat me imagination kakra. I thought JM was going to slash the number down tonight. But you see here, challenge JM. Never see this to amaze me. John the drama ni mama. 7 and the 7, look at them. 2010, they were on the appeals court way back in 2010. Justice Dennis J. Ofori. Yeah. Look at him. How is delivery of justice at the appeals court when people go for appeals and how is able to return justice to them? Then you talk about Justice Senior Gyamfi. He was the one who brought the principle of 20% technical knowledge, 80% wisdom and common sense. Yes. That is the only way people will respond to the law when they are outside, when justice comes out. And if you read his judgment in 2014 way back, you see that what we are doing even those who were appointed in 2019. Yes, he led the Gyamfi Commission.
Right?
Yes, the Gyamfi Commission. Even those 2 ladies who Nanado put on the bench in 2019 appeals court, as John Mahama has promoted them, they have come along with the reset agenda. You will see their decisions going forward. Because no.
Partisan.
Yeah, partisan. No, this is not partisan. This is not partisan. This is not to neutralize anything. When they were pushing people there left, right, center without accounting to anybody. Look, 108 of 113 high court judges. And 108 of 113. That's 95% and over. You are talking about 44.
That's your appointment.
Yes, that's Nanado's appointment. 44 or 48 appeals court judges. That's about 91% already. Then you are talking about 12 or 14 Supreme Court judges. So he wanted to pack the courts. They had an agenda. They had created a crime scene. That young man speaking there, I'm telling you, if we were in a champion's time,
we'll come back to that. We'll come back to his response.
Like Bana will be gone. What did a champion do that he was shot in 1979?
Afenyo's
This democracy must be able to put justice on our table. We must not encourage criminals or criminally minded persons to lead our politics. It will encourage young people to join the political train. I'm telling you, Subawe, do you know him better than me, Mugabe? When I hear him talk, I cringe. He knows next to nothing. It was 80% at the University of Cape Coast. Crack your mind. You go and get 79, it's B+. Professor Nana Jane, go ask them, go V and Co. Ube Johnny, what can you run? You learn, say you get 79, you can't get an A. So if you see some of us and we will manage to complete the university, we are sitting here and we are talking, you will run away. Run away, guy. Today you want to tell us you are rich. How did you get rich? You got opportunity in politics. And then you use that opportunity you got in politics to become rich, to acquire what you have. If let's go, I can run him down from day one, how he started making his money. Today he talks about what? I say Akufo set him up, gave him by force of opportunity. Go and bring sewing machines, go and bring hair dryers and other things. Give him loans from banks without guarantee. Small boy. He says he bought land where? He bought land where? Where did you get the money from? You when we talk about your parents, where your parents are, Mr. Kem Munia Dibo Winiba, they had to sacrifice to look after you because both your stepfather and your father were not responsible for you. Usubanye wanuka sanye. It took the benevolence of Mr. Kem in Winneba. And then when you acquire national politics, now Winneba folk, I won't be representing you. I am in one. And now I am a draw. What does it bring to you people? What does it bring? And now, no, what Danny Sikeni, oh, Winneba, when sit down, was say Charles Beach, go share the fear. Swimming pool, a bit was through, a bit was Punano, a bit was Fionetti. Go and see. Or someone underground. Go and see the money. He made money from Ghana Water Limited. He made money from ECG. He was selling alumi seller like you. Road fund. Look at him. Look at the contracts he got at Road fund. I say he has about 300 companies. Me, he cannot take me to court. You see when I talk here, he cannot come back and charge us. All the things we said about his carpenter father. Allegedly. He ran to Chiami.
Allegedly.
You put it that way. I agree with you. He ran to Chiami to go and honor his father because I can convince the man to come here.
Fire,
yes, go and find out what he went to do. He's talking about his stepfather too. I feel now back from say, hey, these people, if it were not for them, I won't be here. Akufo piano. If anything Afenyo Markin does, Akufo ni mubi. Sa papa not to wheelchair. I'm telling you. I don't want to be insulting. No, you let me withdraw.
Exactly.
I've withdrawn.
Exactly.
Yes,
that's the good things you are saying.
That's what I'm saying. That I don't want to sound insulting. So let me withdraw. That's
we have most of our.
Yes, that one there. I beg you. It came out wrong. I've withdrawn that one. But I'm saying, say, Obetumia friend, this is not how the MPP started in 1992. This is not the MPP we knew. We knew J.H. Mensah. Didn't you know him? He was minority leader. Very decent person, come to the public, and when he's speaking, he will not speak for long, but he will make sense to you. Rawlings entertained him. We all went to Achimota school together. He was in Achimota school before Rawlings. Yes, when he was minority, a very decent guy. Look at his demeanor in parliament with D.F. Annan and co. Look at how he related with that parliament way back. Even when they won power and they came to the other side. Look at their demeanor. Let me mention some of their names at the time. Papa Uswankuma. The Omoma politics here Kono uni side. Na Nuhuya Wakono. Because they had respect. Peter Alajete. They had respect.
Who could even defy his party?
Yes.
For his second term as a speaker, NDC proposed him.
Yes.
That is how the level-headedness some of them had.
Look at Abraham Edu. No whatever. He was majority leader. Look at his decency. Unko party name. Are you why? How did they even bring him to become leader of the Francis Poku? How did he become leader of his party? Bukabi. I'm sure he bought his way because he knew the kind of things he had done. That if he didn't go and find somewhere to hide himself, he would be in serious trouble. He fought. Look, he went under what do you call it? Chairman Sabosu. Yes. He went under Chairman Sabosu to take his position in order to use it as a shield. So that the state will not get to him for the bad things he has done. I'm telling you, we cannot account for the property he has now. I'm telling you, he has a haulage company. Do you know the kind of things he does? When he went to Ghana Water, he gave himself contracts. The checkbook was in his armpit, like this, roaming around. When the cab moves, he pays himself.
Allegedly.
Yes, there are people who are prepared to testify.
Allegedly.
Oh, Mugabe. I've met the former managing director and sat with him for 6 hours. Clifford Bryman.
Allegedly.
Oh, please. Look, they should excuse us.
Allegedly.
And look at ECG. And why are we wasting time on ECG? Where is Kennedy Agyapong? No, we are in May. Where is Ofori?
Allegedly.
We are in May. It is 8th May. Where is Ofori Mugabe?
Allegedly. Allegedly.
No, it's pending you.
Allegedly, please.
Charlie, you have a group of people criminally minded.
Allegedly.
Okay, as we speak, somebody has sent me this.
Yes, I also have it.
You also have
it? That he has commissioned a court complex.
In Winneba.
Without any government official. Or anybody. He Afenyo Markin.
Yes. Only first judicial executives be.
What? Omako commission court complex without the state involved. In Winneba, they are saying
yes.
No, you see, that's why I said that the people of Winneba, I don't know. Etumika say, Otumidi omushe them, no maswai, no amo musika. Because of Ohia, Omunibi. Now, what Omwajiskano 2000. It will hold you ransom. If it is true,
lithium issue here.
Yes. Obauni na di okita. Onu otumi ato asasi. You see kroni di mi bo kroni di asre. Me bo you see fellow Bonko ni church.
Bonko
ni church.
Okay.
Onu ato
ne church.
onu ato asasi wo ho for 99 years. We see estate. On no small body nyansa kwan say info no or the leader li omo ana or your pay scale bi mo no about chairman into your buy sika good the bag game no buy your cause if you are wesi you go to Winneba the houses he has you will wonder what he was doing. He can never be minister in any government.
How old is he?
Oh, he's about 47. He was born in 1978, so you can check his age. He's about 47 years. By that time, Agyapong was killed when he was 48 years. Feli was barely 42 when he died. The same thing, what's his name? 48. What do you call him? FIFA. Then you come to Roger Feli. The same thing. You come to Amedome. He was also 40-something when he was killed. You are 47. You are in national politics today. Democracy is protecting you. Look at how you are behaving. Those who were shot in 1979, they didn't behave like this. They didn't steal from the state and flaunt their weight on us. They themselves, they were humble.
Somebody do musaba.
The mistake we have kept the heads of departments and the unit heads at most of these organizations for too long. Let's sabotage. And then ECG station be a she watching what I so. You see these people, why? They are institutional changes. Why are we delaying? Why are we delaying? I don't know. This one, it beats my imagination, Mugabe. But when him say, sometimes when we sit here, it's like we are criticizing John Mahama. Because he's in charge.
We want the best for him.
Yes, so those who know, people must help him to do the things fast so that we'll be satisfied. Sometimes when the lights, when the lights go off, Charlie, to come the kind of things they say
and tell us, the church lights and lights.
Yes, look at him.
And
you when you are ECG board chair, you aided in selling containers as alumi to be minted, and you put the money in your pocket. 490 million Ghana cedis couldn't be accounted for when you are ECD board chair. We needed money, $190 million, to go and resuscitate Electricity Company of Ghana. We ourselves reported ECG to the Millennium Challenge account that wastages, bypasses, and second-hand, or what do you call it, sub-use cables and other things were costing electricity in Ghana. So we went to the Millennium Challenge account to go and beg them to give us money. And the Millennium Challenge account, one thing he did was that the money comes to a consultant who is Ghanaian. What you say? And to say I am a DNA, a discanimawa, Bruni consultant, no abano. When you needed a local consultant so that the GMP of the country will go up from their earnings. Sikana Beba Ubotomunu as Ghanaian as electrician. I know electricians who could have done the Millennium Challenge account. I can tell you, multi projects and code. They were sidelined.
And they lose 190
million. So after that, they decided to collapse the place because
leadership.
Yes, Adiana Kasano, Nakeno for Atana were Janino. No, Akofana down for Kennedy Agyapong didn't free a butcher buy.
One baby more.
Oh, you won't come again. My catch you ni di no atimotas yo you should share your year why
you require the man say Azugu no or US
oko
Wareza
ye da body omudi who can here come yes body Azugu dey why you so betumi akra
Akufo no mudi boni na
they are gone. They created the crime scene and they have run away. And that's the problem of the state. You have Afenyo every morning disturbing people who call me. Afenyo, who is Afenyo? He is not my Afenyo. By now he should be hanging somewhere. You people, why? Yes, the state laws man hold him. But deep money, look, if you like hold the staff deba at Ghana Water, or go and hold the staff deba at Road Fund, or go and hold the staff deba at ECG, the people he brought from Winneba to Ghana Water alone, they form about 40% of the workforce, the whole country. You go and check. He put about 12,000 people at the head, over 1,200 people at the head office when he was bought check. Go and check. People from Winneba who are working in Ghana Water, go to Road Fund. The same thing. The people he put from Winneba from Ghana for. Go and check ECG when he came, just a short time. The people he put there, the Ghana forces, when they were doing the vetting, that Omani, Dr. Omani Bawumia, yes, was being vetted. Look at the question. He was trying to threaten him that the way I'm questioning you,
it doesn't mean that you shouldn't give me
Dr. Omani Bawumia, don't take anybody from Winneba this year. I'm telling you.
No,
do you know why I'm saying that?
No.
Yes, because he threatens you. That if he brings somebody, who is he bringing? He has been bringing people because Kennedy Agyapong was chairman of the defense committee. Into the Katana for near Frankfurt. Mugabe, you go and see. That's why I'm happy the president is putting an audit. The president says he's doing an audit.
120.
Yes, he's going to do an audit into the armed forces, the police service, the prison service of those hooligans, of those vigilantes that they have put in the service, that they are hiding there. To remove all of them, they have to remove them. Adai, Omane Emodia, we won't allow this thing. It's Mugabe. Teachers 39,000. You didn't put any financial plan in place. Wow, you can't be engineer. You see the difference. How are they going to be paid? No more US canning in the call. Small boy be didn't buy do buy or no say didn't buy share National Signals Bureau. No ni Ghana Water for Torkornoo engineer Stephen Apia Otu, area manager for Accra East Sesia. US 650,000 every 2 weeks. No more check. Apia Otu is still at post. Stephen Apia Otu engineer is the area manager for Accra East. Accra East Sika Wohonu. He will steal all the money. I'm telling you, sack him or sack him. Why? What is it? Why are we afraid? We have come to power. We won 2/3 of the elections, and why are we struggling? Why are we struggling to manage the state? People who have committed wrong against this state are rather showing off and blowing their waist up. No, it cannot happen, Mugabe. We're in a democracy. They must respect the laws. Mo bu afa mra no so I demand anybody. Yan cash in tremu. Na mo de am so ya na mo abontin.
To my establish says cano. Our Ghana water no wrong hands.
It's wrong hands. I spoke with the managing director, the former managing director.
Wrong account.
Wrong account. I spoke to the former managing director. This is what he tells me. He says, as for him, yes, principle of ultimate responsibility. But the person who was to check was to follow up and see whether the account was indeed a company account and not a personal account.
Who was supposed to do that?
Stephen Apia-Otu. Or no, sir, engineer Stephen Apia-Otu. No, or no, lead Bawumia digitalization. No, or that's what Ghana water or your penny. Small boy is about 42. Small boy has been promoted and promoted. I'm saying that Cries is manager. And don't sack him too. You didn't 6 days. I'm
interdicting him.
Yeah, I'm going to every 3 days he reports to Yoko. They should sack him from the service. Release him, sacrifice him. Let him leave the place. He brings no expertise. Useless entity. But saying, Ghana Mudia. If you are not careful, they'll sell Ghana water. I'm telling you, if you're not careful, JM is angry that some of the companies, if they don't sit up, he's going to dissolve and sell them. Ghana water is on the red list. There are people who can manage the place. I don't know why. ECG, the same thing. If you don't take care, and me, I will never agree to any government who wants to privatize water or electricity. I will punch you. I will never, because there are essential services that everybody must get in his home. Everybody must find light. You go school where class and light in here. Now, because you're more and more penny for Ghana, and then mumuti ho. Omano Mugabe, listen.
President Saka send us a cathedral honso.
Yes.
PDS. Any
yes.
30th African Games. Fameko one Afenyo Kwaku Ganso.
Mugabe, and African Games are ye. Now we will be there too. Who did a contract now? Maoyere. So on Numben Mediani. On Nuquano Mediani no. Your school matrons, no more secondary schools. Why couldn't you bring them together and use this opportunity to honor them? Say, you can earn some dollars from these games now. All the caterers in the crowd, why didn't you put them together? But I don't blame anybody. I blame ourselves. That woman, the Sammy in Asante Bediatuo wife. Do you know? Let me tell you. All the World Bank projects on drains in Accra, they wrote to the World Bank and told the World Bank that Accra was a low-lying area. So they brought a lot of money. So today, Volux Ghana Limited. Volux Ghana Limited. That's Bediatuo's wife's company. Is she a contractor? She has earned all the contracts under the World Bank Drains project. There's one in front of my house at my junction at Accra Academy. Oba Besia, or engineer. How did she earn the contract? Atatia and this annual man works in housing. On what the World Bank projects need now, go and check the amounts involved. $155 million, $100 million, and yet they cannot even find an engineer and pay $10 million to the engineer to construct the drain. Mugabe, look, I'm telling you, it's not easy. John Mama, I love him for what he has done because he met a hole, a deep hole, but now he has covered it, ready for takeoff. His 120-day achievements, things that he has done.
PDS is also
yes, he will go there. All those ones that are falling short in terms of corruption issues that have come, the cathedral, the collapse of the banks. At the end, 9 million. Why you 25 million? After all this, filling all these potholes, now the car must move. How does it move? People like Dr. Papa Kwesindum, our own father, what's his name? Mention his name for me. Adishi FM.
Adishi.
Yes.
Seidu Agongo.
Say Alaji Seidu Agongo, Heritage Bank. All those people, they must give their licenses back to them within in the next 120 days coming. They must work. All of them must run fast because listen, there's a gap in the rural financing system. And Indum, for instance, GM Bank was doing that work to support if it's IT
rural bank.
Yes. It was supportive. If you go to the rural areas, cocoa purchasing areas, it was doing effectively well. And you see what Indum said. He said he didn't need that 60 billion or something that you were talking about. In the area where he was operating, he needed a less capital to serve the people. Exactly. So he couldn't take the same amount. This is a services delivery expert. Sometimes, Dr. Indum, you keep quiet. You don't want to talk. JJ Rawlings brought you in to come and help him. Every time I sit back, and you have not helped him, if I say that, what you can do in government. Hey, challenge Papa Kwesindum. Now, millennium challenge account. No be to me.
I'm going to shaka to do another.
I know you two am nani bi see chino. Go to am nani bi see chino. Say na do nema e to am nana. See chino. Yes. Sa so fu bi no di anim double edge character no. Yes. And I need back so ni dey. See chino ye chi edin baako no wa ha ne asachi baako wa ha oti ase anapa ukoti we na odi na ko BNI into jai na wi na wasa akoti we so kita din mienu into baba body na feeling din mienu next time yes to arrest said do you interpret the meaning of your name and why you carry the two names around the place in the name of Osofo yes don't say without boxer oti ase that them next time who ni pa he has to be arrested. When Okujeto started his exposés, people were saying Okujeto is too no. I say, hey, Okujeto does not have time for petty things. So if these things are not true, yes, very serious politician. Yeah. He will not come out and say these things. Then the evidence started coming. And what kills me is that Supreme appeals court judges, Rawlings said that he didn't want them to be bribed, so he wanted somewhere to hide them. So you see that corner where the passport of. That's why he went to put them. You cannot go there. Obi abe who say wako appeals court. If you are not work case work court, they will see your face. Then they say wako bribe judge. They all stayed at the same place, so it was difficult. Right, JJ Rawlings. Now I don't dance kwa shouti tit and time.
No.
Ode marido. Okay, take a break.
I'm the boss. Take a break now.
Please.
Take a break. You will come back. You will come back.
Your microphone is off, please.
So listen,
we are here to educate. To inform and to entertain. The insults, take it out.
More
please.
Fire.
Please.
Okay, this is an insult. I've been doing it. I beg. I don't want to insult.
Fantastic.
No. What I'm saying is that I'm sorry.
Very well.
Gabby,
What I'm saying, microphone is off. Your microphone is off. Your microphone is off. Hi, she. And Munti trader. Yemfa we from Kakra. And now do Tiffy with the Oko.
In fact, so Oshe Abra Oka said or the Bible set in the government. The period that he gave, Enu will deliver the government. The cabinet was ready. In fact, as we speak now, he promised 60 ministers. But where we are now, we are less than 60 ministers. 56 ministers, 4 outstanding. And you cannot see the lack in anywhere. The performance is brilliant. We know everywhere. The margin of victory of these elections on the same thing. And the number of seats ayenya. Some researchers have sat down to evaluate the reason why NDC won and John Mahama got this wide margin. In fact, one of the key things that they came out with, and they say, oral, one of the things that people were expecting that gave us that massive vote. A patriot said the anger in the people was crazy. So they wanted a change, not a change as a normal change, but a change to see prosecution and the changes in the system and human life. Because of that, oral was rated higher than 24-hour economy. Most of us signed the 24-hour economy and all those things. But the truth, NSA, oral gave us a lot of votes. It is a Usha and Niema, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, a promise here. Any baby here in this 120 days, it should tell you the focus of this administration. One, he mentioned the corrupt PDS scandal. Sika Ghana, President Akufo Addo, yenya N1. The next tranche was going to solve our electricity problem. Unfortunately for you, sir, a friend is saying the chats, any more discussions now, and the police CID has it, and they are using it for their investigation. And notice that thing too has been achieved, and then very soon you will see the number of people who will be walking through the courts and out of the courts. We know everywhere the National Cathedral, and also you can say yeba mu shishemu obia with this kabiano. And you see one funny thing, asofo omwakasa the way the thing was going immediately almost started say almost step aside one after the other one, but a bit almost say jagbele and can force a jagbele
meaning
Joe Adakam.
Greedy ones.
Adakam. So I'm using this channel to plead on my Christian brothers and Islamic believers. Say yeah in Shishemu was
the Christian community no rise up against.
We will take the Christianity out of it. Christianity is a disciplined belief and practice.
Church of Pentecost.
It is not
$58 million
I'm telling you, it is not an indisciplined organization. Eti bibi eba ni ehun say unsa bibi afa unsa ase a.
Mranu obedi.
Emma enu ebedi. Secondly, MPP omuke yosa ekosui. We have heard people saying me bana or military, me bana or police, me bana or prison, me 20,000 and some no eko. MPP for
yeah, they pay
party chairman catch almost say adientia mu nusu ye no adia bi anka san ka mo de bua e kra mo je huska na se bibi say akoso na he says John Dramani Mahama say security services no on recruitment and adie no oba be hwehwe mu a it is a promise he made and then okokoya and witch hunting.
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with witch hunting. In fact eniema echire ebi mesibio we saw people in police sabi Torkornoo na body say white answer na Torkornoo
3 months training
near see way up pass it out and see way up pass it out. Who does that?
3 weeks
in which country? And these people have been trained in arms. The level of armed robbery police police for na kuku. You understand? So why should we sit down and say you better akoso? People's background must be checked. Sabe obia oye krofo no asaso de tuo asenensa nani salary e delay e dey already tuo ne kwakoye. And you are telling us to keep quiet about this. And you see one funny thing, I'm just linking this to a press conference Afenyo Markin on the 120 days. You see, Alistair was saying something. So sometimes, na okasa now to break kakra because one, ECG containers ayera. Afenyo Markins was a board chairman.
Still working freely.
On Namho, at the microphone, esinenum air kasa. Wosu suna procurement. Who okay say procurement enkoso. Said in prediasa. Obi a wakokoye procurement wonsa enka o goods so goods aka port I say what authorize say yentua enipa kroka now nam ho. So sometimes it's difficult to come on air. It's difficult to say some of these things because by this time you must be answering for questions. What nano makwe demonstration nipa ma. Police why are frustrated that what about police assume now namho Mike is winning now your press conference now you invite now namho
no that's when namukasane kiacho dada
Mugabe. Some of these things are pathetic.
For what?
You see who design mo nyina to inseneni now to me ekache His Excellency John Dramani Mahama says a bad leader, he's a weak leader
and the man a chance.
You see, exactly, yen a chance. Mu demonstration amoko ye. Moka so also say John Dramani Mahama wants to go for a 3rd term. And no entina oye de oye. Sena be a constitution be to me as a son. No benya chief justice oye de ne ade. We appointed 7 judges and ade. If somebody is a weak leader, not per 3rd term, you should be happy because it's easy to beat. So why are you afraid of John Dramani Mahama coming for a 3rd term?
And it is possible.
And you see, what's your week? So go and contest him. Give him the chance to go for a 3rd term. You understand? And in fact, it wouldn't be a 3rd term because if the interpretation of the Constitution NSA, you must have a continuous 2 term. You can't call that a 3rd term. You're natural Constitution. Nipa na troye ni omom de and the experience for and exactly. So where are your fears? Where are your fears for a 3rd term for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama? So basically, you see, and Crawford way you use some strategy be so divert about a lot of things. They continue with this demonstration, though it is not flying. They are continuing with this press conferences, though it's not flying, and all that, to get the Ghanaians' minds towards the positive. Share yaba power 120 days in here. Yati fuel prices so. Year to about in December. Na dollar and I'm 17. When John Dramani Mahama was declared winner January 9th, and a dollar started say eba from, though we have not, your friend say, but speculation will say a buy for eba, a more responsible person is coming. Then we started seeing the stability. Being seen that in our history, say dollar afro nesane
say 13
and I'm 13. Say dollar be fro akodu 17 nesane
ebetimi ababe do 12
ebeba do 10 ebeba do 10 and a friend say is it guta and 24 can say say omo kwakokra enema. They are confident say enema ni bedu no either say dollar no ebesan so aba form, or they will get it at the rate that abra na omo kra exactly. And these are some for prices also. In fact, driver for never say sometimes let the people also feel it, because price of fuel also na to me etiswa. And that's so first na come spare parts agreement, and that spare parts dollar and cofro eba from any identity exactly. So the people of Ghana can see say BB say however small it is, they are feeling it, and no so bibia ebeboa yenyina. Where we are now seeing the better Ghana that we voted for just in 120 days. And nyema yeka see ebe yenyina no, we have been able to accomplish it. Yes, you were a bit of say fully we've not been able to achieve it. But however, for us to be able to set these targets and meet it, and yes, Ghana is limping. You will never be obibe to me aye.
More support America for the boy
any hobby. But there's no gap in our balance of payment. There's no gap of any leakage in our budget. And no tiabedam penny for more running on my asset. From Bank of Ghana to Finance Minister Dr. Siamani. Listen. Omo chile susua omo bua your friend is a former finance minister. Setekpe ena die nyina. Listen. No MPP enko jina ho be our Ghana. Emie da say we have the men. This should be the last time.
Afenyo ka galamsey hu. Say your mama fail it. 120.
Yes.
We are able to break into seven
of the forest.
Of the 9 forests.
Seven
of the 9.
Menu ye tu kwan. O Western region.
Enyinem
kranso no enete.
Akufo Addo feature ni to galam.
Exactly.
And they change say your mama and to ne meye na the fight.
So who are bebo so
you understand? Adena first known to me enka. Oye penyini odine hene enu nti no at least we hunu bibia ka yanka say oh no, but we hunu bibia ka yenana say for that objectivity. Let all those things go. And then Nimin Forest.
Yeah,
which have been everybody has been complaining about for 6 years. Was stopping. In fact, when Dr. Omane and the military were entering, they had a picture say Nipa be 2,000
community.
When they entered there, over 10,000 people
in the forest.
Almost dying all the places raided down, and then Omwa, Omudua India, so no, they have been commissioned to go for reforestation, to plant trees there and reclaim those lands. So on Pewaya now peding, Kayamutrim and Parien. Exactly, me bas on the Boku. Thank you. I nearly left it out. Today they are accusing John Dramani Mahama.
Oh God.
Say Onoba Eno. Ena Boko Enyo. Let me tell you what happened. Me, I am very emotionally attached to the people of Boko. I'm very careful how I say things. However, Ebani say ena yeba beto aba. Na yetumi cause decision ewo court. Ohenia nanka yesimani nra Boko. Yetumi e the helicopter. Miensa e shepedi no wiem. Ade your friend say military Moak Eko fan from Wale Edineba Boko. When he was in Wale, there was peace. I just want to be careful with my words. There was peace in Boko until Yadino Eba Oho. In fact, because of that, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in his campaign respected the customary arrangement. And he decided, say, Minko Enko ye your friend say campaign. You understand? Then Yatu Aba Ewie. Or say, Mami make sure say, me family who Enko Dore sa enyema we mu. Asante Hene. Eye Jumebi. Ese say otoaso na owie. Yemfa yensa Enko shem. Today, what is going on is not between your friend saying Kokomba, friend say what was it called? Kusasi for Ena Mampusi. The shooting was between the people of Boko and the police because of a nyemebia na police for no eye ewo. And nipebia omuku no. You understand? And that what be? Nothing is happening in Boko. They have all come down to Ashanti region to meet Otunfo for a friend say final settlement of these things. Where is their interest? Ebane saying in fact
at this stage
the whole of Boko you got 0 in all your polling stations. 0. Baby ananka munim say bia mu betumi mo instigate some votes be if you want here mo koye de mo ye no poto so anfa. You understand? So if they want to friend is saying bring politics into this Boko issue, they will be the people that will suffer.
Very well.
Yeah.
Afenyo
Markin SA JM punishment now their money ministers no man ye bizarre. Yawaha nanado nipa bokro no as a minister of state no a clear no or no a clearing agent so for the ministers
cash for seats
near de oh no me call so obi minister ye the sika man so mfanko you got sikana ko pie me see that dollar the US people can tell us because omo musika no they serialize it the sika no me to me who say omo sika na anka ye mfanko US yen ko check ye be hu simple. They will see their money. What you are saying? If you are talking about bizarre punishment, I will talk about bizarre clearance and Dadanado. Because this one, yes, there's punishment. Your salary, it will pinch you. Next time you have to do the right thing. It is better than going to clear them. Then he talks about the military high command, that there has been changes. Mugabe, let me give him a history. There is no say army commander or and a CDS or say anytime Suso Bekwa. So our class of Ebia 1996 Yankofa class of 1997 MBD CDSO Ombeja gap Ebia 4 years and now 5 years. I don't know, that has been a military tradition, you can check. Into yes generals na fufro na all bano. Say onu salutu omu no abeye omu penny. So in custom with military tradition, you have to honorably retire them. There's a service for them to retire them. Some of them go on to do other things with their specialities. Some of them can become ambassadors and other things. Some of them can support as defense attaches in other. You do upon people by. Do you know the number of generals, 2-star generals who went home? And then so you did Agyapong Abahoy. You are promoting for Madam for General Van der Palen, Joseph Van der Palen. He has been promoted to a 2-star general. When there is a change in the army command, people benefit. Others stay on and get promotion, and others too are retired by their service conditions, and they don't go home for nothing. Go and check the package, and they agree to go. They have a dinner with the incoming CDS. Then they share their experiences, and then joyfully they take their leave of the place, so that command, the Owoha CDS will take that respect. Afenyo, he does not know what he's talking about. He rather has politicized the military and the services. Sir, Winnipeg, so our bodyguards, you don't know who trained them. Uko Winnipeg, our bodyguards were 50 allegedly. So we now Kokabia. And that's said, Mitia make us say, Seminina Mikopi, Winnipeg, Mikopi inside. And then in Crawford, bury me. Oi, Mukabi, obey to me in Sakami. Obi Odami for more invest, obey to me in Sakami. Oh, Afenyo, and Kawada may use on Solibium, or no, only me. Only Malista that. And all the, he ran away from the University of Cape Coast. He was patching, while he was patching, Kwaku or Poly, Kwaku was saying, he ran away, couldn't complete. He ran away from the university, only the on count cry. Mugabe, he has set the tone. Oh yeah, 80%. You see, you learn you 80% assessment near 40, then the exam is 60. So this is why you have to make 40 over 40, and then come and get 40 over 60 in order to get it. It will mean now below 35 for Hadia. I say exam he ran away. He couldn't stand it. Ask him. He was talking about his alma mater. Only investigate Okoye. Mugabe, don't let us be listening to such criminally minded young politicians who have gotten opportunity rather to serve this nation and are using the opportunity to steal and call themselves rich men and lord it over us. They know the law, what the law is, but they have gone to law school for mischief. There are two groups of lawyers. Those who believe in using the law to help for the development of society, and those who believe in using the law for their selfish ends. And these are the lawyers who use the law for their selfish ends.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.